Hello YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sharida, and today's video we are getting into fragrances that you all hate. I took a poll, got, oh my god, 280 comments about, yeah, probably more than it now, but 280 comments. I asked you what is the absolute worst fragrance that you have ever smelled, and these fragrances that I'm about to give you just completely, like, over and over again, just took over the whole poll. Okay, so let's jump right into this video. So this first one, you guys, Erba Pura by ZOOLOGIST. Whoo, when I say love it or hate it scent, but so many people, when they get together and they feel like it is time to explain the disgust they have for Erba Pura, it is real. And I think overwhelmingly, you guys, it is a musk. It is a very potent musk fragrance. And just like the House of Tiziana Terenzi, because that one almost gives you a Tiziana Terenzi vibe, very similar to Kirke. A lot of people compare it to that. But it's just like this beautiful mix of fruits, and it has a musk that will either go very scratchy and crazy on your skin, or like me, because I've tried Erba Pura on my skin, and it is the most smooth, beautiful, fruity musk experience. So definitely not a blind buy that's going to be safe, because just depending on your body chemistry, it can react one way or the other. But it is so strange, because I'm like, okay, I can see, oh, maybe you think it smells great, but some people literally hate the smell of it. It's just fruits and it's musky, and that's pretty much all she wrote. But I mean, you would think you would get more of that from Kirke. I feel like Kirke is loved as well, but it's more patchouli present in Kirke. So very heavy on the musk, patchouli, abundance of fruits. Yeah, but y'all, ooh, I'm gonna tell you, y'all don't like Erba Pura. Now the next one, y'all already know I don't cap, I don't lie about what the poll is. Y'all said guidance. Now, this is so funny. When I take these polls, of course, when people respond, they also want to know, like, what are other people saying? There was like equal parts, like, I hate guidance because of XYZ. And then you would hear other people chiming, go, I don't understand this hate for guidance. I don't understand, like, what? Clutching pearls. It is so funny. Like, I have the poll still up, so y'all go check it out, but it is hilarious. Y'all, one of my subbies was like, I put on guidance, and my family members hated it so much they had to open a window to let the living room air out. They hated it and she hated it. When I tell you, I was dying laughing. But as you all know, I love guidance. Like, everyone on God's green earth can think it smells like poo, and I will wear it with the utter confidence that I smell amazing, because I do. But it is very polarizing. And whenever I talk about guidance, I'm always telling you it's not a safe blind buy. Please test it on your skin for you, and you make the determination, because I find that it's not a meh or in between. It is either the heavens have opened up and the skies have parted ways to let guidance come down and bless me like love, or it is, what in the world, like, this is the worst perfume ever. Okay, it's gonna be one of those. It ain't gonna be no, oh, I liked it, but it just wasn't doing it for, no. It's either gonna be love or hate. I love it, but so many people hate it. Let me see if I can find some comments about guidance. Okay, so Stephanie Joe 2605 says, I have to agree with several below. Guidance, I know we all have difference in opinion, but this is absolutely one I could not tolerate. Then on her comment, Vanessa Smith replied, and she said, I hated it at first, but then it grew on me like crazy. I can see both sides, haha. So again, just an example, just test. That's one you just have to test out for yourself. Just like a Rosino Matu, it's like, it's love or hate. Like, there's no in between. But as much as guidance is loved, it is equally hated. All right, so this next one, you guys, when I say this is probably the one that came in #1 with the hate, is Angel by Thierry Mugler. So I've tried this before. So Angel is very sweet, like praline, chocolatey, and then you have this patchouli. And to me, something that gourmand and this very dirty, stinking patchouli, it's almost like you done took your little praline, your chocolate praline sweet skirt, you just covered it in soil. And you want me to put this on? No, it was a no. I can see the appreciation for it though, because if I was a patchouli lover, I almost feel like that would kind of be a dream for me, but I don't like that type of patchouli. So many people love Angel, and a lot of people don't know that Angel was the first gourmand, and it literally created that particular olfactory you know, group. Like, what were we doing before Angel? Because that, I'm telling you, when people are, these women today, they need it sweet and edible. Like, women of today love a good gourmand. I'm speaking for all women, but the vast majority of us love to smell sweet and edible and like desserts. And it's like, what was we doing before Angel? I don't know. So Angel, very much so hated, but I'm going to give it its props because boy, did it, like, I don't know what we'd be doing. We always smell like florals and woods and citruses. Quite boring if it weren't for Angel. So yeah, I'm gonna give Angel its kudos, but boy, do you all hate it. Now, to piggyback off of Mugler's Angel, honey, Alien was probably number 2. It is so funny to me because I feel like Alien really shook up the offerings of the designer world. Like, it gave us something very powerful, beast mode, but very floral and woody. And it was, I feel like it was quite the fragrance for its time. And I feel like a lot of the people that really enjoyed that fragrance really rolled for that OG Alien. I never got a chance to smell it, but the new formulation is, to my understanding, nothing like what we have in our Sephora's, Ultas, or whatever today. So it's very different, and I feel like all I got was woody, heady, really strong white florals, like something that would probably be headache inducing for a lot of people. So I couldn't imagine like just spraying myself down and going to work and thinking everyone's enjoying this scent on me. I probably wouldn't do it. It didn't smell bad to me, but it just, I wish I could smell the original because people love the original. I don't see a lot of hate for that, but apparently, look now, this new one, they might need to go back in and retweak it because it's just too much and it's not enough of it's not rounded. It's not rounded. People compare the original Alien to Emma Clef's Glamour. Glamour I love. It is very woody, it's jasmine. They have these extra added fruity components, and I'm interested to see what did they take out of the original Alien. Like, what did they take out for this new formulation to make it different? Because I bet you there were a lot more ingredients, a lot more going on rounding the fragrance out than what we have on the shelves today. Yeah. Y'all hate y'all some Angel and Alien. It is so funny because those actually are quite iconic for the designer world. But I just, you know, maybe they passed their time is what I'm starting to think. Y'all let me know, the Alien and Angel present day lovers. Like, do y'all still ride for it, or do you feel like it's just one that's past its time? Is it an absolute obsession for you still? Let me know in the comments below. All right, so y'all, it's actually, I don't understand the hate for this one. Y'all were coming in with this Good Fortune by Viktor and Rolf. Y'all was like, Good Fortune. Now, I hadn't smelled it before I took this poll, and I said, if I don't do nothing else, I'm going to stop in and smell Good Fortune and see if it's really that bad. Y'all are being harsh. It wasn't a great perfume. It was nothing that I would want to purchase, but it didn't smell bad. It smelled like a very boring, run-of-the-mill designer white floral. That is what I got, but y'all scared me so much I was afraid to test it on my skin. So I don't know if it turns into something crazy on skin. The Good Fortune haters, drop me a comment, let me know why, because I kept saying Good Fortune, Good Fortune, Good Fortune, but y'all wasn't telling me like why. I want to know why it smells bad. Like, what is off when you put it on your skin? What is off? Because I sprayed it only on the texture strip in Ulta, and I was just getting very run-of-the-mill white floral. Nothing spectacular, but nothing horrible. So yeah. Okay, so the next one I'm going to list is actually a house, because this house is brought up quite a bit, and it was always like different perfumes, but I have tested two from the house, and I'm officially what's the word? I'm officially we not testing it no more, okay? I'm done. The lid is on the box. We not going there no more. Francesca Bianchi, okay? Several fragrances named, but the name was coming up a lot in the comments. So Francesca Bianchi is it's a niche house, but every single scent is, when I say the name of the game is challenging, please don't go near this house unless you have put your nose on at least 6,000 other fragrances, because your palette has got to be wide for you to appreciate a lot of these fragrances. I sprayed one, I think it was like Sex and the City, so I'm thinking it's gonna be sexy and raunchy and just sensual, and honey, it smelled like cheese and ambergris out the ocean. It was so ill, yuck, gross to me. I smelled another one. I don't know what it was. And I was just like, what the hell? I couldn't make sense of it. And I've smelled a lot of fragrances, but I ain't smelled that many. It's almost like, if you're someone that vibes with like the zoologist fragrances, honey, because the zoologists definitely make the list. Zoologist fragrances, I feel like if your palette is there and you appreciate, say, at least 5 from that house, because child, I'm struggling to find the one, you will probably be ready to try some Francesca Bianchi, okay? Whole house is very challenging. So many fragrances from both of the houses I find to be not wearable for the everyday person. I don't know who's buying these, but let's just go ahead and segue into zoologist, because not a particular fragrance, but the entire house made this list, because it's like they pick an animal, okay? And you would think, okay, I'm gonna pick a bird or like a little cardinal or something, and I'm gonna make a fragrance based off that, you know, for inspiration. We're not expecting to literally smell like bird wings in a cage with the bird poop, the bird seeds, the food, all just wrap it all into one and give us a fragrance. We're gonna put it on our bodies. Like, who in the world? I feel like the only wearable fragrances that I smell, I couldn't even jive with B, you guys. B, I thought would be the easiest. It's sweet, it's honey. It was so realistic that I was like, well, why don't I just dunk a beehive on my head? You know, let's just smear with the honeycomb, because first of all, it would be less potent. And why would you want to smell that realistic? Like, honey smells great, but not literally spreading honey on my body. That's what it smelled like. Owl, Snowy Owl, I think it's Snowy Owl, right? I feel like that was so beautiful when I smelled it on paper. Not one that I would probably wear, because it's like, girl, we're wearing this, but it was the only one I felt like, okay, this is nice. Cow, a lot of people are starting to like Cow. It's wearable, but it was giving, I can just see that going sour. And like tonic on me doesn't go sour, but that was giving a sour vibe just on paper. So I can't imagine what it's gonna do on your skin out in the heat. Definitely try before you buy houses, please, 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 okay? And you can even do it, go ahead and do a 2 mil, girl, because you don't even need a 5 to figure out if you're gonna love or hate these scents. A very small vial will be enough, all right? So the next one on the list is going to be Fenty. Y'all do not like that. I love Fenty. I think that people were expecting something real. First of all, I don't know why so many people were expecting for it to smell like Love Don't Be Shy. Why would she love Don't Be Shy, be known for it, and then come out with a fragrance that smells just like Love Don't Be Shy? That makes no like marketing economic sense to me. This is just me. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting something very different. Now, was I expecting what she gave us? No. I was expecting something more mass appealing, and I feel like it's good, but I can see why the masses can't jive with Fenty. Fenty is not anything crazy and complicated, but it's nothing like you would typically see in the celebrity world or the designer world. It is quite niche in smell. So you have these gorgeous tangerines and blueberries, and it's very musky, beautiful musk, and there's some patchouli in there. It's not a lot going on, but I feel like if they had bottled that fragrance and put it in the Louis Vuitton line, people would be buying it and wearing it and wouldn't have a complaint. I bet you. As a matter of fact, the man behind the nose behind all of the Louis Vuitton fragrances is the nose behind the Fenty, Jack Cavalier. And you can actually kind of see this similarity in vibes, and there's just a certain something about the way he does fragrances, and I pick it up there, and it's very beautifully done to me. But I can see why it's not for everyone. But my sister, I let her spray that thing on once when I first got it. This girl was coming up with spraying that damn Fenty like she couldn't live without it. So finally she got a bottle when it was re-released. But I feel like that is one you either love or hate. Love or hate, love or hate. But I love it. I love my Fenty. For me, it's like a fresh, I want to go to the gym, I want to run errands. It's not one that I would just, oh, sexy date night, let me wear it to work. It's relegated to, a lot of my musks are, unless you smell something sexy like Resin number 2. But yeah, Fenty, y'all not loving Fenty. Y'all hating Fenty for real. Now, we knew this was going to be on here. I'm not going to send it too long, but Baccarat Rouge definitely made the list. Again, all of the greats, they're going to be polarizing. Like, there is no one fragrance for everybody. And that shouldn't be the goal. It should just to be, make something great that you love and appreciate, because you better believe no matter how great it is, half the people are going to love it, ride for it, die for it. Half people are going to hate it, okay? And I think that's just how perfumers think. They're following a brief. They're making it to the best of their ability. And either you love it or hate it, okay? You can buy it or not buy it. But Baccarat Rouge is the GOAT for me. Nothing in my collection, still 200 and plus bottles later, after getting my nose on probably thousands of fragrances at this point, nothing makes me feel the way that fragrance makes me feel. I just, whew, it is everything. That very sweet saffron and the ambroxan and the resins and the, it's just a vibe, and I love it, and I will never ever ever want to have a collection without it. At the same time, some people get band-aids. Some people are just like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Some people think it leans masculine. Huh? Okay, I can see some people think it leans feminine, but I never would gather it leaning masculine, but a lot of people think that. Some people just hate it because it's popular, and some people just can't smell the damn thing. So again, test these fragrances for yourself, you guys, because there's going to be no better judge than your nose on your body chemistry. All right, so Chanel number 5, we knew this was gonna make the list too. Chanel number 5, I think, is a beautiful scent. When I smell it, I don't hate it. I just think it's something very mature and dated. I actually wore this in high school. Y'all don't come for me. I didn't know nothing about perfumes back then, but I was probably going around smelling like Esther, okay? Somebody like named Edith, Esther, Marge, like somebody born before 1940, okay? That is the vibe, because it's so powdery and aldehydic. Very powdery. A lot of people think it leans old lady. Something with the rose, even though she doesn't have the rose. The way it's, sometimes, a lot of the times, the way it's done, it can lean very old lady. I don't want to say the term old lady, mature. Very mature, circa 1940 mature. And aldehydes is another. So what you get with Chanel number 5 is an abundance of aldehydes. And aldehydes can be very powdery in nature. So it's very powdery and aldehydic to the point where, like, who is wearing this? Like, I can see even present day, if you like it, that you probably wearing that thing around the house because you want to smell clean and feminine. But I don't know. Like, it just smells very, very mature. And I'm 41. So when I say mature, I mean twice, thrice my age, okay? Beautiful, but I just think it's very dated. I wish we could get like a updated. Like, they change those Chanel formulations throughout the time. It does not stay the same, but I feel like for some reason they don't want to touch Chanel number 5. Has it changed? I feel like it has not. All right, and the last one, I've never smelled this one, but y'all make me want to pop into a Macy's Red Door by Elizabeth Arden. I remember the gorgeous Red Door ads growing up, or maybe like teen years. I used to love the ads, but I don't know how it smells, but y'all are over the way it smells. Again, probably another one that's kind of past its time, but that one came up quite a bit. Of course, things like Black Orchid came up quite a bit. Again, I think maybe a masterpiece for its day, but a lot of people that used to ride for that one, they're just kind of over it. And it's just, I don't like Black Orchid at all. I don't even want to touch on it, but it definitely made the list. But yeah, you guys, so drop me a comment below. Let me know fragrances 8, just one. That was the assignment, but y'all was giving me like 5 and 10. The one fragrance that you hate the most, the worst fragrance that you've smelled, put your nose on and you are just like, by God, how is this selling? Why are they still making it? Who is wearing this? Because we all have those. It doesn't matter how popular they are, how well loved they are. If we don't like it, or we don't vibe with it, and we're not wearing it. And that's just what it is. So you guys, it has been real. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Be sure to give the video a big thumbs up if you found any value in the content. And I love you all, and I will catch you on the next one.